In this video, we're continuing with the idea of price intervention, and we're looking in particular at the idea of a price ceiling. And a price ceiling is a maximum price in the marketplace. So let's have a look at what this looks like. So if we set up equilibrium, so I've got P, Q, 0, and then I've got my curves. So sloping upwards supply, downwards demand, and then if I call this point A, so then I have price equilibrium and quantity equilibrium. Now, what's happening here is that the government is saying that price equilibrium is too high and that this situation needs to be changed. So instead of having a price equilibrium here, the government steps in and creates a new price that is lower. So this is now P1. And then P1 is our maximum price. To help us remember that it's a maximum price, what we can do is we can put our person here and that we can see that they are hitting their head on the ceiling. It is the maximum price that we can have in a market. So let's have a look at what the impact of this is. So if we create some additional points, if we call this point B and we call this point C. Now we know that price equilibrium, which is represented by point A, we've got quantity demanded equals quantity supplied. So we have a point of equilibrium. But if we look at the price ceiling, the maximum price, this includes points B and C. And we can have a look at something different happening here. If we take point B down, we're looking at here, okay, so B is on the supply curve, so point B is quantity supplied. So then I've got a situation here where point C, I can see point C relates to demand, so this is quantity demanded. So at price 1, I have a situation now where quantity demanded is greater than quantity supplied. So what I have at this point, rather than equilibrium, I have excess demand. And this makes sense because as the price comes down, right, demand will expand. And as the price comes down too, that supply will contract. So what we have here is we have a shortage of whatever this is looking at, or whatever this is a market for. So in terms of looking at a price ceiling is a maximum price that sits below equilibrium and it will create a shortage in the marketplace.